Shadows bleed through the cracks of a crumbling throne. I call my name in the mirror of every bone. Serpents whisper my sins in the dialect is gone. The darkness enters my call, it enters alone. Blood on the altar, the ritual has the stone. I am the plague that was planted before you were grown. Every empire I've touched has been raised to the bone. The void kneels before me, I've claimed it as home. Raise away your tongues, like the silence in the scream. Stitching that in the fabric and reveling your seams. I walk through infernals, collecting dying gleams. Reality corrodes wherever my shadow screams. No salvation in your prayers, no mercy in your dreams. The architecture of your ruin is sharper than it seems. I've been sharpening my cruel thesis before the world of things. I am the violence underneath the violent things. The velocity of venom in the vessels of my verse. Every syllable is scabble, every second makes it worse. I devoured every devil and I swallowed every curse. Get the poison of 1,000 was the question and it stirs. My existence is getting it written into the universe. I dismember every meaning and I'm scattered and dispersed. From the ashes of the gods I built a kingdom I rehearsed. I am the last damn word, the final and the first. Cease to obsidian grinding through the century. My 11's a surgical, deliberate, literary. I execute my enemies with absolute dexterity. Every thought I've ever silenced was a necessary entry. The cards I repeat, your carnage is my only inventory. Smoke and marrow mark the borders in my territory. No eulogy, no witness, no memorial, no memory. Only silence for a civilization used to be lighting in my lungs and splendor in my fingertips. I baptize entire bloodlines with the pockets at the clips. The elegance of ruin rolls like venom off my lips. Every kingdom that I burn still burns in my crypts. Faster than the fracture of a world as it flips. And the axis of the darkness as it rips. Cold precision in the violence of my iron grip. The noose of my ambition never loosens, never slips. Harvesting the silence that you scream and left behind. I am the absolute infection of the absolute mind. Every labyrinth I've entered I have left redesigned with the architecture of destruction of a sinister kind. I was born without a leash, without a limit, unconfined. The marrow of the universe you shattered and remind. Into weapons, into weapons, into weapons. Realight in every soul that face me, let sanity resign. Syllables like scalpels, gain is core as iron ore. 7 seconds in my presence and your mind becomes a sword. I have fractured every silence that the universe has sown. I've been building this cathedral out of crystallized bone. Every emperor that ever lived is bow before my throne. Every wound I've ever opened I have left alone. Elegant and merciless and absolutely alone. I am the last predator the cosmos has ever known. Precision in the cruelty, geometry and pain. Every syllable I sharpen is a hurricane of rain. I consume the light of 17 dead suns to maintain the cool velocity of darkness running through my vein. There is no antidote, no altar, no refrain. Every memory of mercy I have turned to Cain. The mathematics of my malice is relentlessly sustained. I am the violence couldn't contain. Detonating syllables at the speed of breaking bone. Harvesting the frequency of every dying moan. I have walked through every wasteland I have called my own. Built a throne of contradiction and a language made of stone. No forgiveness in the firmware, no mercy in the tone. Every enemy I've silenced has been silenced and gone. I am centuries of cruelty in a singular zone. The darkness that I carry is a darkness of my own. Not just are the cadence, I just are the best. I am the choreography, the elegance goes depth measured in the momentum of a calculated depth. Every line I've ever written steals another breath. From the marrow of the midnight to the architecture of depth. I've been weaponizing wisdom since the universe was left. With nothing but the violence and the code of what is cleft. I am everything remaining after everything is left. Absolute annihilation in the accent of my flow. I have burned through every ceiling, every empire tried to show. Velocity and malice is the only thing I know. I was born inside the blizzard, I was raised to overthrow. I devour contradictions as I move through undertow. Every god I've ever challenged crumbled. I Dawn.